They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things up. Hands it off out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ward is going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice...
First and 10. Now, you look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
Second down throw for Love here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And now Love going to change things up. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Love now on second down. He'll find Driver here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And now they'll shift things around. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the...
You'll be better off taking it off aggressive tackle, fam.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. The flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that.
Let me get my damn boy out of there, because he red as a motherfucker. Damn.
They had it all cleaned up, but obviously...
Hell yeah, that's because he just took that hit with the face mask. Yeah, mine orange as hell. That's why I'm trying not to throw it, because he overthrowing the ball. I don't get it. And I always do mine. Half pass and
now first and goal.
What we got?
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton.
Now you out there hitting, ain't you?
2-yard line. A nice pick
Let me switch this.
there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Let me get this shit off of goddamn. Let me put this shit on conservative. Now fuck around and fumble the ball, fucking with you.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
But Nolan Smith, 93 speed.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Okay. Third and goal. Gotta go to my bread and butter.
With a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 2
So I had to. I ain't want to risk throwing a bad pass.
Tonight's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
I have to take him out.
Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, I see.
Now to kick off after the touchdown.
I ain't gonna lie, your team nice. Shit.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Shit, the Cowboys.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
I put my player out of position.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun,
there you go. There y'all go.
A good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now Ward to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right
I'll take it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Good shit, McKinney.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually
we just brought the safety down, y'all.
You just mentioned it. The ball hung
up there. Show them what you got.
Defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Damn.
So that's why they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball,
Damn.
you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. They find some open.
Oh, that's my 95 speed running back. He ain't gonna catch him. There's no way they'll catch him. No way in hell.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Eagles at 6-4 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to be marked down very close to the short. Here we go on 4th down. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about
Packer pressure, and down he goes. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Ward. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Eagles have got it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Love now to pass on first down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Love from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's short. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Love looking to throw it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut, black 40. And the ball.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Love, he's going to change the play here. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Drill, 52.
Love going to give it up on a touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Love, this is 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, Love. That one complete to Driver. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Love wants to shift things around. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they rally quickly defensively. After the grab, Buddy gets it to the 42. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Peyton up the middle, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a